What video game am I playing today? Well, here's a wheel with all the Nancy Drew games on it. It picked Curse of Blackmoor Manor. Not the computer game. Curse of Blackmoor Manor, the DVD game. I don't know how many people know about this game. It was made in 2007. For the DVD, you're supposed to play it on a DVD player, which is weird because the DVD player only has up, down, left, and right buttons. Well, also there's an OK button. So solving the puzzles is weird in this version. Navigation is also weird. The general idea is that you use the buttons to go left and right, zoom in on stuff, and that works fine. If there's something you can investigate, you can go left and right between these two things that we can investigate, and then press OK. You got a hand icon to pick up some items here. I'm not entirely sure how this works, to be honest. I am playing this game on my computer, because, you know, computers can play DVDs. I just don't know how the controls work on the computer. This is what the inventory screen looks like in the game. So you get a zoom in on an item so you can use it. Because unlike the computer version, you can't just select an icon and select an item and then your cursor turns into that item so you can use it. That's just not possible because you don't have a cursor in this version of the game. Now that hint button is going to be super duper useful. I'm going to have to use it an awful lot. And we have the difficulty setting. We have jokers, so that's what they call hints in this game. Junior mode gives you 5 jokers. You can use them during puzzles. Alright, this gives me the first clue. Oh, the second clue. So this is basically telling me how to solve the second puzzle of the game. That's nice. The adventure is split into different levels. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Well, that's a really easy passcode to remember. Make note of the passcodes. You can enter them into the load screen to get back to where you were. Because it's going to be difficult to play through the entire game in one sitting. Okay, so now that we had the gameplay overview, let's get started on Junior Detective mode.
Dear Ned, greetings from jolly old England. Although right now I'm not so sure about the jolly part. That's because I'm on my way to Blackmoor Manor, where the daughter of one of our neighbors is living. The daughter, whose name is Linda, recently married Hugh Penvellyn, a British diplomat. Hugh travels a lot, so the only people at the manor with Linda are Hugh's aunt, Mrs. Drake, and Hugh's 12-year-old daughter, Jane. The thing is, ever since Linda moved into the manor, her health has gone downhill. She's practically bedridden, and no one seems to know why. Her mother is convinced something is terribly wrong and wants me to find out what. So here I am, about to be dropped off at a huge centuries-old mansion in the middle of a dark, foggy moor. I can't tell whether the butterflies in my stomach are because I'm excited or just a tad creeped out. Talk to you soon. I hope. Nancy.
Night, miss, and good luck.
So far, this is looking like the original PC game. They have a different font at the bottom of the screen, and this scene is playing extremely fast. It's not obvious, but this is faster than the computer version.
Who's there? Hello? There's something out there!
Where, child?
Over there! I mean, something was out there.
Come in. I'm Mrs. Drake. I take it you are Nancy Drew?
Yes, and I really did see something, Mrs. Drake. I heard something, too.
Oh, people are always seeing and hearing things on the moor at night, especially you Americans. Why don't you just go on up to your room? It's the one with the moon on the door.
I'd like to see Linda, if I could.
I'm afraid Linda is, not quite ready to meet with you just now. But please, come see me after you've unpacked. I'll be in the conservatory.
All right, thank you.
Now that scene with Mrs. Drake kinda looked like it was moving very slowly. And here's the passcode. It looks like it's just a bunch of zeros. Actually, I don't see anything on the passcode. It was just empty. Alright. So let's see. How do I select my, my inventory? I'm trying to select my inventory. I'm pressing the enter button, and instead it is moving through this. So here's the important clue that we're looking at. We're looking for this important clue here. That's the clue for the puzzle. And just pressing enter moves me through that, so I'm going to move backwards. Backwards, pressing the down button. Maybe I just need to click here on the inventory button. Waiting for it. Yeah, okay, this moves kind of slowly. So the task list says we're supposed to solve the star chart puzzle right now. This is very helpful that the game just tells us exactly what it is we're trying to do. Because normally I don't do that puzzle at this point in the game. Normally I wait until we get the song. Bridget with her eyes so bright looks towards heaven at midnight on the longest night of year. So yeah, that's the song that I'm waiting for, right? Normally we hear that song first. So with this puzzle, what we want to do is get the links into place according to the clue on the star chart. And no, I wasn't opening up my inventory. I was selecting this. So we want this to be filled in all the way. And that solved the puzzle. Wonder what this is. This lens is supposed to go into a telescope that sits on a tripod. Feels like Nancy should be talking there, right? During those scenes. Like she should be talking. So that was the first puzzle of the game. Next we're going to have the puzzle which follows right here.
Wonder what goes there.
Oh, hey, see, like Nancy talks with that line. I wonder why she didn't talk with the lines while picking up the telescope thing. Okay, so clicking on the inventory button, then waiting a while, then selecting the moon lens, then selecting use, then moving it, then selecting the puzzle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not too difficult. That's going to give us a moon piece. Now I just think I just back away. So what we do now is we talk to Lulu according to my hint notebook, and I'll pull it up. Really wish I didn't have this long pause in between pressing the button and the hint menu showing up, because wow, I'm gonna have to visit this hint menu all the time. Because I really wouldn't know that the next step is talking to Lulu. That's not super duper obvious. Alright, so I'm on the door. I click enter to open the door. Alright, there we go. That worked, that worked. And then I press forward again. The words DVD just keep appearing at the bottom of the screen, and I don't know why. Yes, I am playing a DVD game. Yes, but you don't have to keep telling me about this DVD player, right? Like, I know what I'm doing. Okay, so now I'm pressing the right button. There we go. It does feel like the music disappears every time Nancy's taking a step. And if I sit and wait for a few seconds, does the music come back? Yeah. It's like about 4 seconds after you take a step, you can hear music again. That's not the best. Oh, here we go. This looks like I can check out something here. So do I press the forward button? Do I press the enter button? The enter button. So this is weird. We don't get any dialogue for this scene, it looks like. Nancy's talking to Lulu the parrot. It's basically just confirming the fact that Lulu the parrot exists. That's this scene. I get the point, Lulu. Say goodnight, Gracie. What's that supposed to mean? Everyone's sleeping. Go to your room and set your clock. Well, what time do most people get up around here? 6 a.m. 6 a.m. Set your clock for 6 a.m. Sweet dreams. Say goodnight. Bye, bird. Lulu. Lulu. Brack. Now we get the spooky Lulu music. Alright, come on, game. I need to press enter. There we go. It'd be nice if I could press the down arrow to have Nancy go down, but it doesn't look like that's the case. So I'm going to press this left button here. Maybe the left button again. Alright, even though it was grayed out, I could still use the left button. Fine. I think we're just going to go forward to Nancy's room. Let's see, left here. Good. Navigated a corner. Now we're turning to the side. No, I didn't mean to turn left twice. Oh, man. So do I go forward here? I press enter to open the door. Okay. Fine. DVD letters have appeared at the bottom of the screen again. Just in case you forgot what we're doing. Yeah. See, like, we should be having the sparkles show up right here to indicate, hey, what do I select? Left, right, down? I guess maybe I'll just click. Here we go. Click on the alarm clock. And I set the alarm for 6 a.m.
What is that? Maybe I'd better have a look.
Better have a look around, says Nancy. Great, now I've got a blank screen. But it's got some nice music, so I'm not going to complain. So maybe I press forward, down, left, right. Just pressing all the direction buttons. Hey, and a screen happened. Oh, here we go. DVD. I mean, scary villain.
Who is that?
So Nancy wakes up in the middle of the night, and the volume is loud, apparently.
I wonder if these are what made those red eyes I saw.
I don't know. So does this make the red eyes appear? Yeah, see? Okay, it's the red eye device. That's cool. And I click here to pick it up, I suppose. Hi, picture of the guy. Just not sure if I should blame these controls on like the game or on just the program I use to play DVDs on my computer. Because like sometimes it's thinking up is the button which is used to go forward, which makes sense, fine. But sometimes it's thinking up is the button used to turn up the volume, and that's not fine, and that's not a passcode. Okay, I woke up at 6 a.m., everybody. It's 6 a.m. Alright. So now it's, now Nancy is awake at a normal time of day. And it looks like she's planning on going outside. Yeah, I wish I could see what the actual passcode was. I'm trying to select my help inventory menu. I need to explore the Great Hall, the Automaton, and talk to Mrs. Drake. Okay, I can do these things. Meet Mrs. Drake, check out Betty. This is kind of silly, because Betty is usually something you do towards the end of the game as well.
Oh, Ethel, do I have to learn this?
Yes, I'm afraid you do.
If I do well, can we play a game?
Yes, but only in French.
Oh.
Oh, I don't want to play games in French. Yeah, this corner seems to be tough on the game. Okay, 2 steps forward, 1 step right. I know where Mrs. Drake and Betty are located. So Betty's in the corner there. You can kind of see Betty. DVD.
This is not the right time.
What is not the right time? What are you talking about, Nancy? So here's the automaton. I see it's broken. It stopped working. Weird. Like in the actual game, it works for like the first half of the game. But not here in the DVD version. So first thing we do is we get the moon piece. And then the next thing we do is see that Betty is not working. So let's go forward over here. Yeah, now that was strange too, where the game just sort of jumps ahead. Okay. Oh no, I wasn't looking at that. I was trying to look at the door. Okay, select a door. Maybe just click on the door a couple times. DVD. Here I imagine I'm just gonna press forward like a bunch of times until I reach Mrs. Drake, right? I'm gonna turn left several times. There's Mrs. Drake. I can't see her, but she's here. Where's Mrs. Drake? Don't tell me I'm solving her puzzle without, like... Am I solving this puzzle?
Messing with her plants is probably not a good idea.
Alright. Well, at least I could take a look at her allergy medicine.
Messing with her plants is probably not a good idea.
Alright. So where's Mrs. Drake? Usually she's... Here she is! All settled in? Good. Now I'm happy you're visiting Linda, but I know how much you teenagers love your telephones and your televisions, and I want you to be quiet. Seriously, you wild and crazy teenagers, get off of my lawn and go back to grade school. I can't stand noise. Use Dr. Jane as... am I gonna have to do voices for this entire game? That would be kind of a pain. So let's ask, is anyone staying here? We don't have any permanent house staff, if that's what you mean. We've always been self-reliant. We get on quite well without being surrounded by a bunch of gossips. Now, we do have Nigel. We'll be meeting Nigel later. And Ethel Bosney, Jane's tutor. We might be meeting her later as well. I want to play the card machine in the Great Hall, but it's broken. It's not broken. I removed the crank as it was proving to be too much of a distraction for Jane. I suppose I could see where it's gone to, but in the meantime, do something for me, would you? Sure. Like what? You see that hodgepodge of plants over there? They're my prize seedlings. I had them perfectly arranged in the box so I could easily move them about to catch light, but Jane took them all out, and for the life of me, I cannot get them back in the box so they all fit. So give it a try, as I'll go get the crank. If you succeed, we'll both be happy, if you catch my meaning. Alrighty. Is that the end of the conversation? Let's see, I'm gonna press up, down, left, right. There we go. Okay, so now we get this puzzle. So now we could probably do the puzzle. Okay, zoom in. Select this on the left. Okay, so I think what it's doing is it's telling us to pick the spot to put that particular piece. Well, oh gosh, I don't know. Let's go with this one. And then that piece can go there. And that piece there. That might not be a good one. That goes there. And this big piece, where does it go? We don't have any place to put that big piece. So it looks like I have to hit reset. So what if I put this piece here, assuming there's a small piece that goes next to it. So next is that small piece. It has to go next to it. Yeah, so that looks good. Maybe this somewhat larger piece goes there. And this long piece goes here in the corner, leaving me room for this big piece. Here, maybe? Yeah, but then I don't know where to put the other really large ones, right? So reset. I felt like that piece there and then that piece there looked really, really good. And then maybe this piece here and this piece there. But how do we put the next larger ones in here? Like that piece there, this piece there, that piece there, and absolutely no place to put this piece. So this is not the solution I have for playing this game on my own. Oh my gosh. It's like if I have that piece there, I put this small piece up here, and then this piece like here, and that piece there, and it feels like I could put a big piece here, a big piece there, like here, 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 and then there. So maybe like that looks really good. Like I should be able to move this piece down maybe and sideways. So let's try that solution again. Yeah, no, I'm just wondering where I'm supposed to put that biggest piece. If I put that piece there and that piece there, that piece there, yeah, hope this definitely feels like a terrible puzzle. No offense to the puzzle. Oh, I guess these are two different spots. Like I put this one here And then that one there. Okay, maybe that's what my issue was. Maybe this one here, maybe this one there, and that's no place for the big one. So gosh. Yeah, I'm sorry for taking so much time on this puzzle, but it definitely seems like... Maybe if I put this in the center here, and then this on the left, and then something will have to go up here in the upper left, right? Maybe one of these are skinny enough. But this looks like, okay, I've got 2 spots for that one, bottom or top. I'm going with bottom. And yeah, that doesn't leave enough room for that one, but feels like it should. And it doesn't look like I can probably put those small pieces there in the bottom. Put things in the right-hand side, correct? This doesn't look so bad. Like, all these plants together, they sort of look nice. So, about one. But it looks like these are 2 different spots. So if I pick the upper spot, maybe, there's no room for that. So now I'd have to try to remember that solution I got because it looked beautiful. So instead of upper spot, lower spot here maybe. But then that's nothing. This here, this here, this here. Now maybe I put this down here. So this can be left spot and that can be right spot. Got it! Finally! Oh my gosh. Solved the puzzle. Alright, already checked Mrs. Drake's medicine out. So I assume I'm going right here to see her. No. Let's go left again. So I want to see if I can get this thing on the plant. There's like a plant hidden message that we're supposed to check while Mrs. Drake is not there. She's gone. So maybe just check my hint menu. Of course, I do have to wait a while. Now we play the waiting game. Now it's look at the library. See, that's why the hint menu is really, really good. It's telling me exactly what to do. I would have expected wait for Mrs. Drake to come back, get the crank from her, solve the crank puzzle. But no, it's go to the library. So let's go forward a bunch. Alright, so go forward like 3 times maybe? Twice? Just twice. Here I'm going to go left, forward, and that just jumps ahead. DVD. Here's the door. The door to the library. Press the enter button to open the door. No, that bad news, everybody. The game crashed when I tried to go through the library door. It just did not work anymore. So tell ya what, let's just enter the code for the next level, which is 18532. 18532. And let me just check my inventory to confirm I have moved to the next part of the game. Oh, looks like we don't have any inventory items. Yeah, see, this is the next chapter. Talk to Jane, see if there's a telescope, figure out the password for the computer in the library. So, we are supposed to go inside the library and talk to Nigel and meet him, but unfortunately the game crashed, so I just skipped ahead. Because I did not want to do that puzzle with Mrs. Drake and her plants again. Sorry, that was a rough puzzle. So here's Jane. Let's meet Jane.
You must be Nancy. I'm so pleased you're here. I'm Jane. I know you've come to visit my stepmom, but I'd love it if you could pop by whenever you get the chance. Oh, we'll have such fun. Let's play a game.
Not right now. Maybe later. I'd like to ask some questions first.
Sure, what do you want to know? About Mummy? I mean, Linda. I do hope you'll help. She's been a bit out of sorts lately.
When did she start getting sick?
I think maybe it's because of the lady in black. I was playing in Mummy's room when she wasn't there, and when I looked up, there was a lady all dressed in black putting something on Mummy's nightstand. I couldn't see her face because she wore a cape with a hood. The lady put a note on Mummy's nightstand, but I didn't read it. That's when Mummy started feeling poorly.
Have you ever seen these before?
No, what are they?
I was hoping you could tell me. I found them in the hallway.
I've never seen...
Jane, did there used to be a telescope in my room?
Mm-hmm. I took it outside to look at the stars. But if you want it back, you'll have to play a game with me.
I knew you were going to say that. Okay, what's the game?
Okay, so you have to match up a pair of constellations. I made all the matches in 25 tries. Try to beat my record.
Man, that conversation just jumped all over the place. I am sorry. That was a very jumpy conversation. Made up of several conversations from the actual game in different orders. I don't know why. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Making matches. On your mark, get set, go. Oh no! Oh, I see. That's how this game is supposed to work. Let's try this again. I'll take a picture with my phone. And I say this isn't cheating. Yeah, this is not cheating. So, Corona. It's bottom left. Then Musca, this one. Musca. Then Columba. Aquila, I think. Aquila over here. Corvus, that means crow. And then Scutum over, it's here. Crater, bottom right. Telescopium, hey, I want a telescopium. I want the telescope. Cygnus, I think that means deer. No, swan. And then Grus, don't know what that means. Lyra, maybe a lyre, like it's supposed to look like that musical instrument. And then Cassiopeia. Good job! You won! Good show! How come you can't hear me talk? I was talking earlier.
Do you know what the password is for the computer in the library?
On your mark, get set, go!
What? No way! Should make me play a game for the computer in the library? Oh man, what's this? Okay, so I guess I just click where the pieces go? This looks really easy, actually. This is going pretty easily. Alright, bottom right corner. Like, this has to be bottom right corner. That's what I'm clicking on. Uh-oh. Come on. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. It's like I clicked on the bottom right corner a million times, and it keeps saying no. Here I'm clicking the upper left. Maybe it was just, you know, I clicked on a slightly wrong spot. Which is fine. This has to be in the bottom corner. This has to go on the left-hand side. Actually, kind of prefer this version of the puzzle. It's easier. Because the game selects the piece for you, and just, you can't do anything until you get that piece into place. It's also better because we don't have the pieces blocking the board, so I can see where I'm supposed to put everything. This looks tougher. There we go. And then this one here. And this one here. This one here, maybe. Yeah. There and there. Got it. You won. Good job. Okay, the password is on my grandfather's coat of arms. Plain as day. Hooray! We did it. We solved 2 of Jane's puzzles. That's actually not a bad idea, I guess, to have one chapter where we have 2 of Jane's puzzles back to back. Let's use the lens and the moon key on the telescope. Check the coat of arms near the Great Hall. That seems slightly complicated. I shouldn't think it's so complicated that we've got 2 things we're doing at once, but for whatever reason, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. Wait a minute. I remember that symbol. Let me check this out. The Madame Butterfly thing. That was in, the game number 23. Shadow at the Water's Edge. That was in Yumi's apartment. So it comes from here. Yumi really loving the play that Jane's mom appeared in.
Oh,
Oh!
you startled me. You must be Nancy. I'm Jane's tutor, Ethel.
How do you do?
Jane is very excited you're visiting. You're all she's talked about for the past week.
She's obviously a very intelligent young woman.
Yes, well. I'm sorry, but I'm in a bit of a rush. I need to go over some things with Jane. It was a pleasure meeting you, Nancy. I'll pass...
Yeah. See, you see what I mean by these conversations being, like, slightly fast-forwarded? It's a little strange. Like, we didn't get to hear everything Ethel said because the conversation ended before we could actually have her say all the things. Now, granted, that conversation does end in a bit of a weird place, with Ethel just turning to the side and like, trying to go past Nancy. Alright, so now we're here in Nancy's room. Do we have the telescope yet? We have the telescope. Let's see, I probably have to select this. Press the up button. Press the inventory button. Or not. I pressed all the button stuff I could think of, and now I'm checking this. Use the lens and the moon key on the telescope in my room. Okay, here's where I'm supposed to click.
Looks like a piece is missing.
That particular place in the telescope. Okay. Now I'm opening my inventory. So probably moon lens first. And then the moon piece. The hint said use the moon piece. Alright, let's take a look. The moon key.
Cool.
Great.
There are symbols in that mural that I couldn't see before.
Well, and this must be exclusive to the DVD version, because this is not what happens in the normal version of the game. In the normal version of the game, you just move your mouse around in order to see it. Okay, so is like sad face, and then okay, yeah. I'm just trying to back away here. So down. There we go. Down, down, down. Does that look like it? I don't want to go back and rewatch that, because it's probably going to take me like a minute to rewatch that thing. Hopefully my notes tell me what it is. Huh, we do have notes. So that's cool. I think those are what Nancy's notes are in, like, the actual game. Anyway, the game did not mark off that I used the telescope, which is sad because I totally did use the telescope there. I don't want to spend another hour trying to get that telescope to work. So now let's go downstairs and check that coat of arms. That's in the normal game as well. You have to check the coat of arms to get the password. And did Jane tell us which one we're looking for? No. So, it's not super helpful. I don't think it's one of these ones. I mean, it must be. Turning to the right here. Turning to the right again. Oh yeah, it's okay, so it's none of those. And here it is. So I click on this, or do I go forward here? I took half a step forward. Pergamentum exit. And that should be... Hopefully the library door opens this time. Like, if it crashes my DVD player, my computer DVD player, DVD at the bottom of the screen, that would be sad. Okay, so I go to the door. I'm going to click on the door. Click on the door. Press forward, maybe. Because the door at Nancy's room, you just click on it, and then it opens. There we go. Okay. Click on it, and then wait 3 seconds. Go forward, and what is the... This is so tough. You have to type out the password. Pergamentum. Space. Exit. Welcome, my adventurous friend. Don't tell my sister, but there are ghosts in Blackmoor Manor. 13 of them to be exact. The problem is they're very shy, so they only come out when it's very late at night, usually just after midnight. And even then they only show up in quiet places like the Great Hall, the library, the conservatory. But if you could catch all 13 ghosts, come back here and I'll give you a prize. Oh, do you want to go on a ghost hunt? Yes. Oh dear, my watch tells me the ghosts aren't going to show up. Come back at midnight. Until then, my adventurous friend. So what do we do now? Maybe talk to Nigel? I'll see, is Nigel even here? There's a statue. There is Mr. I'm not Nigel. Where's Nigel here? Can I steal the stuff on his desk? All the stuff on his computer. Notes to Nigel. Yeah, it looks like we can mess around with his computer, but he's not here. It doesn't look like we can find the things on his desk. So now let's take a look at our task list again. Set the alarm. Okay, set the alarm in my room for midnight. That's it. It doesn't think I used the lens and moon key, but I totally did enter the 2 words onto the computer. So now we get to take the long trip to Nancy's room. It's too bad there's no skip. Just like skip, like jump to room, jump to conservatory. It is cool that Nancy gets to take a couple steps in between each area. At the same time, it's also not cool that she's super slow going between each area. I definitely saw people complain about this in Midnight in Salem, where Nancy has a similar moving mechanic. They said they get motion sickness. I don't think Nancy moves that quickly. I mean, this is slower than the Midnight in Salem one, definitely. No. I want to go inside Nancy's room. Press enter, go forward. Turn right twice, go forward. Select this. Set alarm for 12 p.m. And that's the passcode. But of course I can't see anything, so it's a useless passcode. The passcode should be 21943, the passcode for level 5. Guess I must have played this game on an actual DVD player at one point in time if I have the actual passcodes written down. So level 5, so that means we're close to halfway through the game. There's 11 levels. So I imagine we're doing the ghost hunt now. Kind of interesting to do the ghost hunt so early. Like, we haven't even met Linda yet. Or Nigel, yeah. Okay, turning left. It'd be really helpful if they played like the background music at all times instead of making you wait a bunch of times. Okay, I guess you just press enter to move quickly through that door. I don't know why some doors seem to have their own rules. Okay, so I don't have to enter the password again. That's great. Go! Okay. This is different. Yeah. Okay, so we look at that mask, and that gives us a ghost. So that's not a bad idea, actually, is we have ghosts in different locations. Like, if they ever decided to remaster this game, which I don't think they will, but if they ever did, that could be one way to change things up a bit, is we've got the ghosts in new locations here. Huh, nice. Okay, so I think that's a zoom in for that. Or maybe reach the top floor of the library. That's something new you could add. Okay, do we have ghosts here? Trying to find a place I can zoom in on. Maybe this? There we go. Yep, just clicking every bookshelf, and that was the only bookshelf. No. Keep going. I go backwards, so I'm going to turn right. Probably going to do the same thing in, like, this part of the library. Like, is there a zoom in here? That's a cool picture there. Is that a ghost on the chair? That'd be cool. I don't think we can zoom in on... Oh, I mean, still zooming in on the computer. Huh. Alright, so that seems to be it for this library area. Unless there's a ghost by the statue. That'd be a cool place to hide a ghost. No, no, no. I want to see if there's a ghost by the statue. I did not say go to the door. I said go to the statue. Yeah. See, he's got a ghost. I knew it. Simply because it's like, okay, we don't have any other zoom-ins in this area. Okay, press the enter button for that door. Yeah, I imagine these ghosts are going to be in different spots. DVD. There we go. Yeah, we just got a ghost in every single zoom in here. This machine is still broken. Mrs. Drake has not come by to fix it yet. It's been a while since we solved her puzzle, and this is still broken. Okay, back away. Back away. There we go.
I need something to wind it up.
All right. Just checking that. Probably add a coat of arms. Ooh, it would be a pain if I had to check like each individual coat of arms. And I do. I guess it makes sense that we have to check each individual coat of arms, even though that's a pain. Definitely seems to be like it's the zoom-in areas that have ghosts. So now zoom in here. I'm sure that's definitely why, because, you know, because you don't have a mouse when you're playing this on a DVD, so we can only have ghosts on a zoom in. That has to be like a technological limitation. Still, like, it leads to an interesting variation of the puzzle. Sort of. Let's see, like, I know in the normal version of the game, like, we could go here, and there's a ghost there, but not in this version. Alright. Open this door. Extreme close-up of that angry guy. Can I steal this yet? Doesn't look like I can. I don't know. Let's zoom in on it again. Like in the normal version of the game, you can just take this whenever you want. I think. Doesn't seem to be that you could just take items here, because I guess that would mess up this DVD version, right? Because we have those the passwords and the save files, and so it's like, I don't think it...
Wonder what happened in there.
It'd be difficult for them to handle, like, the save files and the password system at once. So I think the way they have to get around that is by making sure that Nancy will always have the exact same inventory at the end of each level. No ghosts here, it seems like. There are definitely ghosts there in the main version of the game. Alright, let's check these. See, this goes quickly. Yeah, just click, click, back away. I hope I don't have to zoom in on every pillar. That would be a pain. Well, let's just go forward all the way. that, not that. Ghost over there. So can I zoom in on this? Yeah, there's one on that statue, or gargoyle. I guess it counts as a statue. Take a step forward, go right. Man, the alternate ghost puzzle, this alternate ghost puzzle would be so cool in, like, the, normal version of the game. But because it's so slow here, it's kind of not that fun. That's just making me think we need to do, like, the Master Sleuth mode and the Amateur Sleuth mode. I know, the Junior mode and the Senior mode version of the game. Does this one have a ghost? No, it doesn't. Be cool if the two gameplay modes had different ghost locations. Alright, I didn't, like, fully explore down here last time, but that's okay. There we go, one there. Probably one over here. Like, this definitely looks like a zoom in.
This must be some kind of well, but where's the water?
Like, that's a cute place for ghosts. Yeah. Has anybody been keeping track of how many ghosts we have so far? I have not been numbering them. No, I didn't want to go left. I wanted to go right. I mean, I wanted to go straight forward here. Check out the Mrs. Drake area. Because there could be a ghost here. I still do wonder how he programmed these ghosts to, like, magically appear and disappear. Really wish the music would kick in. Yeah, no music. Gosh. Alright, let's just go upstairs. Is that all the ghosts? Was that ghost number 13, or do we have ghosts in the upper floor? Because it's going to take so long to get to the upper floor. Kind of don't want to check.
Looks like a piece is missing.
Yeah, I wasn't selecting that, Nancy. I don't know why you thought I was. I'm clicking my inventory. DVD. Trying to click on my inventory here. Find the 13 ghosts. All right.
Looks like...
Thanks, Nancy. You're helpful. Well, we can check upstairs. Like, a ghost would be hidden behind one of these paintings, it looks like. And there was that one painting we could zoom in on. That one over there. So let's take a look at it. No ghost there. Maybe the gargoyle.
Something tells me I'd better not mess with this until I know what I'm doing.
Alright. I was just trying to find a ghost, Nancy. That's all. I'm just trying to help you out here. On the main game, I believe there's a ghost that's just hidden right next to Nancy's door. Okay, so it looks like there is none in this version. Is there a ghost here in this version? Uh-oh. Yeah, the game just sort of skipped there, which is fine. Can I go up the singing stairs?
I can't get in there right now.
You totally can, Nancy. There is no reason that you can't. Is there going to be one hidden like Jane's door?
I need the key. She's probably sleeping.
Sleeping. Definitely. I'm just going to go back to the library and see if the library can help. Because it feels like I caught a bunch of ghosts. Maybe the library will tell me how many ghosts are left. DVD. DVD. Come on, open. Oh no, the game crashed again. Oh, that's bad. Oh man. I am gonna complain. No, I'll blame my computer, not the game. Anyway, the password for the next level is 24454. So what we missed was, we go back to the computer. It says, congratulations, you found all 13 ghosts. And Nancy realizes, hey, she can go up those stairs, those singing stairs. And she solves that puzzle. It's just a simple enough puzzle. Just pull the levers in the correct order to spell out the sounds, which is B-A-D, C-A-D-E-E. And then that gives you a key. Nancy realizes, hey, I used this key to open up Jane's room. So now we're doing... And then you go to your room to rest. So now we call the cook. So it sounds like the game... I mean, it looks like this version of the game does try to split things up. Oh, hey, yeah, this is our reward for solving the ghost hunt. We learn we can go there. So it tells us about a secret passage. Hooray. But yeah, definitely feels like they're trying to end every chapter with using Nancy's alarm clock.
Boar's Head Pub, this is Tommy.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I'm supposed to call you if I want some food.
Right. Nancy Drew, out at the old Blackmoor Manor, are you? Coo, you must be Hank Marvin up there. Pity about your kitchen, but we'll fix you up for some Bex and Posh. Just tell me what you'd like.
Okay. What do you have?
We've got some loop-de-loop, bangers and mash, a real fine pinky and perky, and a delicious dog's eye, me fork and knife, just rubber-ducked. Hello?
Could you repeat that?
Sure, we've got some loop-de-loop, bangers and mash.
Pinky and Perky and a dog's eye, and they're all Robin Hood. Okay, so let's go with the dog's eye.
Can I have the dog's eye?
All right, then. We'll come round and leave it at your Rory. Uncle Fred and Johnny Rudder?
Yes, the answer is yes. So can I select that? Can I? Oh, okay. That's Nancy's response. Good! She automatically picks it. Uncle Fred and Johnny Rudder. That stands for bread and butter. This cook guy is using Cockney rhyming slang. You can look that up on Nancy's internet browser or talk to Mrs. Drake about it. I'm not sure if we can do that in this version of the game. So now I'm going to check my hint button. What do I do now? Fix the card game. Okay, so I guess I talked to Mrs. Drake, and then I finish with the card game puzzle instead of like immediately continuing with getting food from the Boar's Head pub. Alrighty, let's go all the way downstairs. I think I just missed a conversation in front of Jane's door, but I am, I guess, not super sad about that. It's been so long since we've seen that clue to start the machine. Am I honestly supposed to remember that? Okay. No, I was not zooming in on this guy. I was trying to go through the door. Well, fortunately, we don't have to go through the library door very much after this DVD, since the library door seems to keep crashing my game. Alright, downstairs. There we go. Mrs. Drake, make no mistake. Just standing there.
I spoke with Mr. Tucker at the Boar's Head pub, but frankly, I'm not at all sure what he said.
Yes, his language is quite colourful, isn't it? He's Cockney, you see. My brother Alan and I loved to make up Cockney rhymes when we were young. We'd drive our governess quite batty. Haven't got a pot of glue, haven't got a pot of glue. Ha! How we teased her.
Pot of glue?
A clue, dear. Haven't got a clue. Rhymes with glue, you see.
I managed to get all those seedlings back in the box.
Wonderful. And I managed to find that crank.
There you go. Great.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Run along. So did I get the crank? Was it added to my inventory? Am I just supposed to listen to the cool music here while the game loads? Oh man. Okay, there we go. Yeah, yay. See, I don't have to give up quite yet. Oh, I want to do that. That's a death scene. Jumping into the plant is a death scene. At least it is in the main version of the game. Maybe it's not quite so deadly here. So let's run over to the crank machine. Left here, go all the way to the machine. I think this is the fastest way to do it.
I need something to wind it up.
Okay, click on my inventory button here. Like, it would be helpful if your DVD remote had another button, which is just dedicated to the inventory. So I'm going to use the crank. Let's see, do I have to select the special symbols first or no? I don't know, let's go with parrot. So how do I do this? Do I click the button in the center? Up, down, left, right, doing nothing. Enter's doing nothing. Clicking on the parrot. Clicking on these buttons. That's doing nothing. What if I click on the help button? No. Okay, I checked. Tragedy, parrot, lyre, flute, then comedy. Is that it? Okay, I just mixed up the different categories. And now I can actually play for real. Okay, so whatever. So let's do this. So I selected that, and I was given something. She picked the lyre, and then she grabs it, and then she steals it. What is she doing? She's just doing the same thing over and over again. She's just grabbing this card a million times in a row. And she got a match. Okay, so now I can only ask for this, right? Did she win? Wow! That's mean. Okay, so trying again. Tragedy, parrot, lyre, flutes, and then comedy. Then I hit the red button. Maybe she'll give that to me if I win. And this game is just Go Fish. So this time, I don't know, comedy? She says no. She hands it to me. Hopefully she's not going to pick something I actually have. Oh, great. She got all the parrots, I guess. Well, comedy didn't work, so let's pick the lyre thing. Got 3 lyres. Okay, can I ask for the euterpe even if I don't have it? Okay, so I got that. Let me go with the only other one that's in play. Does that mean she won again? So selecting them in the correct order. 3, 1, 4, 2, 5. This is kind of terrible. I do like this setup. I've got a lot of things here. Let's go with tragedy. She gives it to me. Or no. I don't know. Somebody got a match somewhere. Do I guess I'll try Terpsichore again. Please tell me that's a match for me. Pausing for 10 seconds in the middle of the puzzle doesn't exactly help me figure out what's going on with this puzzle. I'm listening to some nice music. Come on, Betty. There we go. Okay, so that was a point for me. Hooray. Let's go with euterpe now. Sounds like that was a point for me as well. That was not a point for me. I've got like 2 points here. But I think it's her turn. Oh no, and she got 1 point. So I need one of these 2. I'm guessing I'm gonna go with this. Like steal her parrots. It's gotta be it. Unless the game won't let me select it because I don't have any of the parrots. So then I've just gotta hope I get this. I got it. I won, finally. Because I'm Penny, right? Sorry, Betty. You lose. I win. I'm the best. I got the Arrowhead DVD. Go back to my room to see if the dinner I ordered is delivered. So that's what we're going to do now. wait like a minute before we get anywhere in this game. Ugh. Come on, turn left. Back to Nancy's room. No, don't turn the other way in the hallway. We're just going to Nancy's room. Yeah, I don't know who programmed that little corner there, but it wasn't perfect. Click on the door, maybe, enter. I've clicked and pressed enter. And that's just bringing me to my inventory. Now I can go through the door. Great, Nancy got her meal.
That must be the food I ordered.
This smells delicious. Mmm. Nancy eats it. That was really good, she says to herself. I can use Johnny Rudder to... Wow, that was on screen for like half a second. Okay. Which is weird, because it was like... playing that card game, we got to see the card's hand on screen for like 20 seconds. Every time, but... the important plot point about the butter, nah, nobody cares about that.
The key fits, but it won't turn. I need to put some kind of grease in there first.
That would be the butter. So I'm opening the inventory, I'm grabbing the butter, using it. Now, I assume I have to select the key. So use the butter, then use the key. And the game totally skips this puzzle, which is it's a slider puzzle. It's a difficult slider puzzle. So I can understand why the game would skip it. Maybe they just didn't know. How on earth do you program that with the DVD controller? Just how? And now I'm wondering what I do. Okay, left, right. There we go. It's kind of stuck on that screen for a while. I'm guessing we go to Nancy's room. Here, we set the clock for another day, and that will be the end of this chapter. Go to my room to rest. Oh, I was correct. Nice. And I did not mean to look at the singing stairs. So go left, forward, right. And that's it. Passcode. We didn't even have to use the clock this time. The game isn't showing us the passcode though. So let me tell you the passcode just in case you're using this as a guide. So we just finished level 6. The next passcode. The passcode for level 7 is 26865. Alrighty, so chapter number 7. Let's see what we're supposed to do. Loading. Loading. Yeah, we've got like 3 things though, so we have been making progress. Lulu! Okay, Lulu doesn't want to help me. Okay, well, then fine. Yeah, I need to talk to Lulu, and then I already know in advance she doesn't want to help me. So, yeah. So that's what we're going to do here. Kind of helpful that magically Nancy knows about this Lulu stuff without being told. No, really, that is a time saver. I'm not just like making sarcastic jokes here. Jane's room is way closer than Lulu. Yeah, and we've got the monster book. We've also got the, what do you call it? This, the family tree. But I don't need either of those right now. Need to make a cake.
I use that to make cakes for Lulu the parrot. That's why the ingredients are so nasty. Like I would eat mealworms.
Okay if I bake a cake for Lulu?
Sure, knock yourself out.
All right, let's make mealworms. I don't know if I'm doing this correctly at all, because it looked like all I could do was select that cake that was pre-made. Lulu want a yummy cake? Cake? Lulu want cake. Brack.
Top of the morning to you, matey.
I need another hint.
Tell your troubles.
Tell your troubles to Lulu. Brack.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Okay, so it looks like the hints are all about the weird things we got. Those 3 items we got. Uh-oh, what?
I need a hint when it comes to what to do with that weird object I got from Betty.
The key is the columns. The columns are key. And Lulu is very,
Very, very pretty.
Bye, bird.
Lulu.
Brack! Is my DVD just scratched, or is this just how the game works? I don't know. Alrighty, come on, game. Do something. I need to do something besides look at Lulu. No offense, Lulu. No offense. I like you, Lulu. I do. So am I going to put things in the columns now, or is that... I can't tell. Okay, I'm trying to click on my inventory. Let's load it. Load. Load. Loading. Loading. Talk to Linda. Maybe she'll talk to me today. Hey, you know what? I haven't met Linda yet. So that sounds like a good idea. This is Linda's room. You know, Linda, the person we allegedly are here to help. That Linda. She's been bedridden and nobody can figure out why. Well, maybe we can figure out why. Linda? Is she here? I'm clicking on... There we go.
Nancy? I can't believe you're still here. I thought for sure that last night that... Maybe you
can help me. Oh, and now we've got spooky music. I know I can help you.
I know I can help you. Just tell me what's wrong.
I haven't told anyone what I'm about to tell you. Mostly because what happened is all my fault. I should have listened, but I didn't.
What's all your fault?
One day, after Hugh left for Rome, I inadvertently discovered a secret passageway. Being bored silly, I started to explore it. And pretty soon, I found this really old-looking message etched into the wall. When I read it, I realized it was some kind of ancient curse. I tried to laugh it off, but it was kind of unnerving. So I went back to my room and found a note on my nightstand. And on it was written the exact same curse. That very night, I started to feel strange. The curse has been coming true ever since.
Where is the secret passageway?
I can't tell you that. I've already caused my own doom. I won't do the same to you.
I can handle it, Linda, really.
You have no idea what you're up against.
Can I at least see the note that was left on your nightstand?
I burned it as soon as I read it. I don't know why I bothered telling you this. You can't do anything for me. I should have listened, but I didn't. And now
What's done is done. I burned it as soon as I read it. I don't know why I bothered telling you. So some of that dialogue, I can't tell if that's new. Maybe I'm just forgetting what they say in the actual game. I would be very surprised to learn they recorded brand new dialogue just for the DVD version of this game. mean, I could understand. Maybe they could get new dialogue for Nancy, because obviously she was still recording her voice for other Nancy Drew games. But I don't think Linda has been in more than one game. I think this is just it. Just Blackmoor Manor is the only game for Linda. So now we need to ask Jane, and then again, the game is telling me what's going to happen next. I need to play a game to get the hidden passageway key. So, spoiler alert, asking Jane about the hidden passageway is going to be effective. And there's that guy. DVD. Okay, wait a minute. Why did I get turned around? Okay, I'm trying to turn left. The volume changed. Weird. Nancy moves slowly enough in this game without without navigational errors. Oh wait, yeah, I think that piece of paper on the bookshelf is about runes, right? Runes?
Do you know of any secret passageways in the manor?
I found one, but all it did was lead to this funny picture.
Do you think you could
Show it to me? And then the conversation ends. I'll play a game, hey? Both options are just
If I play a game with you, will you tell me?
This is a game I bought in Arizona. You have to make as many matches
interrupted.
as possible.
Okay. So choose a glyph that will make a 3-in-a-row match. I think that's what this wants me to do.
You've got to do better.
Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Try again.
This is a game I bought in Arizona. You have to make as many matches as possible.
Choose the good glyph, which is repeat several times. Well, that's a typo there. It's supposed to be repeated, right? Okay, so the one that appears several times, this appears twice, so that's probably not good. I don't see the hands. This appears twice. Not the foot, so I'll do this one.
You've got to do better.
Jeez, Jane. Well, you're just mean to me. That's what you are. Is there a glyph that's repeated like 500 times? Like, this is a good glyph that's repeated 3 times. Okay, shuffle just changes the... Like, the hands would be good because I've got 3 of those on the board. And then the cat would be good because we've got 3 of those on the board. There are no feet. There's only one of these. Only one of these. This one, there's 3 of these. Great. Okay, so you pick the glyph that there are 3 of them on the board. Is that how this goes? Okay, there's 3 of these things. Good. Good. And are there 3 of the goat things? No. That was the one I picked last time. There's 3 of the fish. That's good. That's good. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. I think. Are there 3 sharks? No. Are there 3 circles? No. Shuffle then maybe, because I'm not seeing any. Not 3 of those. 1 of those. 2 of those. 1 of the dodo. 3 of this guy. And then next, I assume Jane is going to tell me when I win. Maybe?
You've got to do better. This is a game I bought in Arizona.
I don't like this game.
This...
Never mind, okay. Just have to pick a symbol which appears 3 times on the board. That one. And then Jane will just tell us when we're done. I assume. I'm guessing. I don't know. So So this is not as fun as the original version, but... yeah, I don't know what to say. I think it's just the controls are messed up. But I don't know how else we could do this without computer controls. Oh man, I thought we had 3 of those, but I'm wrong. Are there 3 sharks, maybe? No, so I'll shuffle, because I didn't see any 3s. There are 3 sharks here, but that doesn't help. There's only 2 of that. I don't see a third one. Doesn't look like we've got... man, we've got 3 of those. I'm not seeing any, like, any time limit. Here we go. That's a good one. That's good. That's good. Yeah, there we go. And then I want 3 of these things. Oh, 3 of these. Yeah, and then there's like 3 puffins, so that'd be good. 3 suns, maybe? I only see 2 claws. 1 blue. 3 geckos.
You beat my score! Felicitations!
Hooray! I did it! So that's fine. Good job. And here's your reward. What is it? Oh, it's the key to the secret passageway. Yeah, I know. Let's open the door. There we go. Slowly turning to the side. Come on, Nancy, you can do it. No. And then there's this corner, which... alright, went smoothly this time. I should probably check to see what I'm doing in this secret passageway. Am I going to explore it, or am I going to do the hat thing? Find a ball to throw at the bullseye. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're doing the bullseye. It is the hat thing. I'm sorry, that's probably a weird way to refer to it, but, you know, with the 13 Ghosts, we were told if you're wearing a hat, hold on to it. Oh, man. Like, you know, one way that could make this navigation more tolerable is to not give Nancy the ability to look at the pillars until the pillar puzzle at the very end of the game. Because I'm sure the game is not going to let her mess with the pillars until we have that pillar puzzle done. Come on, door. Let me through. Oh, no. No, I'm not opening my inventory. I'm going through a door. Here's the ball. So now I've got that. Is convenient that I can grab the ball for the slide puzzle without having to go down the slide first, because that takes a while. I mean, it would just take a while to... Yeah. It would be obviously far longer if you go down the slide, then you grab the ball. Just because going from downstairs to upstairs, well, it takes like a half minute. Let's see, click on my inventory, I assume here. Inventory, key, use. That opens the door. So I'm pulling on this. That gives me the hidden slide. How do I use my, I'm trying to use my ball. No, that's not it. Okay, turn left. I mean, turn right. Open my inventory. My inventory disappeared as soon as I opened this. So that's cricket ball. I guess I just open it. But then that makes my inventory disappear. Okay, there we go. Inventory comes back. No, because it says I turned around. Do I have to go down the slide here? Oh, okay, it's... Nancy automatically throws the cricket ball without you messing with your inventory. That would have been nice to know. And was that item picked up automatically? Did Nancy automatically pick it up? Because I don't see where I would, like, zoom in to find it. This is why I miss... Yeah, see, I've got it. I've got it in my inventory. This is sort of why I miss the normal version of the game where you've got, like, your cursor changes into a red magnifying glass and it tells you where you can zoom in. So move the hands on the statue in the East Hall until they open up. Look at the coat of arms for a clue. It's nice that tells you what the clue is. We don't meet Ethel here. Yeah, normally in the game you find Ethel. Ethel just shows up to complain at you. Obviously this game is somewhat limited in terms of how often a character can appear and talk to you. Alright, going upstairs. So the solution is right, up, down, left, down, right. Think right, up, down, left, right, and right. It looks like we could only move certain hands on this, I got the solution wrong, but it looks like I can't move this hand. Oh, that one works. Okay. Alright, okay, so the solution is, this is right, that one's up, this is down, this one's left, this one's down, this one's right. Hooray!
If I want to look around in there, I'm going to need a flashlight.
Okay.
If I want to look...
Alright, the game's not gonna let me look around there. Oh, I didn't even know there was a scroll on the wall there. We can't really zoom in on it in this game. Maybe we'll meet Ethel here. Maybe. Forward. No. Forward. Forward. DVD. I know what happens in the real game is that we ask Jane for a glow stick. We don't look at this. Oh, it's a picture of a dude and his puppy. That's cute. Kind of random, but cute. Go to my room to rest and then see if Jane has a flashlight. All right. So then which Which thing do I do when they both show up at the same time on my list of tasks? It's probably going to be I should go to Nancy's room to rest. Because that will take us to the end of the chapter. But I progress with the story if I talk to Jane, so I think I'll do that instead.
We're in lessons right now.
Oh, well, that's one way to make sure Nancy has to go to her room. Okay, yeah. So let's definitely go to Nancy's room here, and I presume that's going to be the end of chapter number 7 here. Slowly turning, kind of getting stuck on that angle. Scenery in this game is gorgeous. And here's the passcode for the next chapter, which we can't see. Alright, so it's 5 p.m. Jane is done with lessons, but we just talked to Jane to get the key. So seriously, that's just silly. Like, we know Jane isn't in lessons. We talked to her less than 10 minutes ago. Alright, turn left. What puzzle is Jane gonna make us do now? Because I thought she makes us do, like, petroglyph punch, but we already did that. We did petroglyph punch.
Do you have a flashlight?
A flashlight? Oh, Nancy, flashlight is an American term. In the UK, we call it a torch. I don't have one, but I do have a whole bunch of glow sticks. If you want one, you have to play a game with me. My friend Hugo bought this for me. It's
DVD.
like Go Fish, but you have to collect 3 of a kind of weird things like zombies and ghosts. You go first.
You know, at least we don't have to play bull, so that's...
You got a match.
That's fun. So I am going to go for a zombie. Do you have any zombies? Go dig. Yeah, this is definitely Go Fish. Do you have any coffins? Right, here's my coffin.
You got a match.
Oh, man. So she's got all the coffins. Wait, did I get all the...
You got a match.
All the zombies? I can only ask about bones, because I don't have anything else, right? So I'll ask about bones. Do you have any bones? Go dig. Would you happen to have any ghosts? Right.
You got a match.
Yeah, I think she's winning. Do you have any skulls? Nope, I do not.
You got a match.
And she got the last skull. Do you have any bones? Doesn't make sense if everything else is matched
My friend
up.
Hugo bought this.
She has to have the
You
final...
got a match.
Oh, come on! She starts the game with a match. Cheating. Cheating. Let's go with ghosts. Okay, she got me it. Yeah, now I've got a match. Now I've got a match, right? I got the ghosts.
You got a match.
I got a match. I got a match, Nancy. Do you have any skulls? No. Any bones? Right.
You got a match.
I didn't have any bones. What? This game is cheating. Do you have any coffins? Get out your shovel.
You got a match.
I'm tired of Nancy just saying that every single time. So I got 3 zombies now, right? I got a match.
You got a match.
I can only ask about skulls. And she doesn't have skulls. She has coffins. I say
You
no.
got a match.
And I say, hey, she got a match. Let's ask for skulls.
You got a match.
So I have to be able to ask for coffins now, right? I won! Yeah! Alright. Time to leave. I guess that was a fun little game. Explore the new secret passageway. All right, I'm trying to. I am trying to explore the passageway. Go left. There we go. I sure hope we don't have to do a lot of the word game in this hidden passageway, because that would take forever, going back and forth between the passageway and Lulu for every single word. On the other hand, as we've seen here, this game very much simplifies things. It's like with that skull and bones. I'm pretty sure in the actual game it's not just 5 things. Similarly with the game with Betty, which is also just go fish. There aren't only 5 things there in the actual game. There's like 9. So it could be that the Lulu word game challenge is also shortened and made simpler. Man, do I have to do this puzzle again? No, I don't. Okay, I just have to look at it. Now that's an improvement. It's like I do not have to solve that puzzle every time. I just need to look at the dragon and Nancy automatically solves it. One of the few improvements. Probably been complaining a lot in this video, but yeah, that is definitely a legit improvement. I like that. Freezing partway through going down the stairs, not an improvement. Definitely not. Okay, let's see if we have the puzzle here at the end of the tunnel. Creepy eyeball.
Barber.
Oh, we didn't really get much time to hear Nancy talk about it.
Barber. And a picture of a parrot. What's a...
So now we have to turn around, just go immediately right back upstairs to Lulu. Because it looks like the game won't let me mess with that picture. And this is giving you a very good sense of why I was like complaining in advance that having to go between the puzzle and Lulu for, let's say, 8 rounds is a pain. Let's see, Baby Bonnet, Barber, Aunt Hill. Yeah, there's definitely a few. No, I did not turn around. I did not turn around. More than a few things you have to do to solve that puzzle. Keep expecting to find Ethel on the other side of the door. Come on. There we go. Alright. No Ethel there. I'm safe. Safe for now.
I need another hint.
What's the magic word?
I have no idea.
Lulu, what magic word? Magic word, magic word.
A deal's a deal. I think we can only open that thing.
Lulu!
I think we can only open up Lulu's cage from the one direction in this particular version. I'm pretty sure, like in the actual game, you could check out Lulu's cage from either direction. But this one, it seems to be like we're not standing with our back to that secret passageway door. We have to be standing with our back to the main hallway. And the game definitely wanted me to hear all that music before letting me. Yeah, see this angle? That appears to be the only angle from which we can speak with Lulu the parrot. Heading downstairs. Like, I should not find this, like, to be such a triumph that, oh my gosh, I went downstairs. Well, yeah, because we missed, like, Nigel's typing challenge, We missed the scene after that challenge where Jane and Ethel are doing creepy things in the middle of the night. Well, don't tell me that story is just like completely non-existent in this version of the game. Let me forward? No. Like sometimes when I just press the enter button, it's letting me go through a door. Other times when I press the enter button, it's just opening my inventory. Come on, downstairs. Oh, I'm probably gonna have to solve that puzzle. Which means we're probably gonna have to solve, yeah, the well puzzle. It's a two-step puzzle. This is just like an interesting angle, because I think in the game Mrs. Drake stands somewhere else, maybe. I could be wrong. We don't always focus on that little table there in the game. Mrs. Drake is usually the object of focus.
Do you know anything about Lulu's magic word?
Magic word? Oh, yes. You see, my brother and grandfather would play a word game with Lulu. I never understood how it was played, but they'd play for hours. Lulu would sometimes grow sullen and refuse to play the game anymore unless they told her that... Oh, what was it that they'd have to tell her? It's perched on the tip of my tongue. Ah, they had to tell Lulu that she was a
very, very beautiful.
Goodbye.
The pleasure is all...
Intelligent bird, something like that. Something very complimentary like that. It'd be nice if the game immediately threw us back to Lulu instead of making us walk all the way. Please. Or you could just play music for a while. That's fine too. There we go. Very, very clever and beautiful bird. That's it. That's it. So go upstairs again. Let's go forward once more. Turn to the side. Up the stairs. Take a look at the ceiling. Actually go upstairs then. And that just jumped us forward instead of having the walking animation. DVD. So we're going close. I see a little sparkle thing indicating we can
I know
talk
the
to
magic
Lulu.
word.
Magic word, magic word. What's the magic word?
Lulu is a very, very clever and beautiful bird.
Clever and beautiful. How true, clever and beautiful.
Easy, Lulu. You're hurting my ears. Does the word barber mean anything to you?
Leech.
Leech, 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 leech.
Bye, bird.
Lulu.
Now I need to wait for the music to finish before I can resume the game. Come on, Lulu. There we go. There we go. Come on. Yeah, there we go. I think that might be just a Lulu thing here in this version of the game. Yeah. Let's go downstairs. I guess I understand the idea that, you know, we're at the end of the game. We can make the chapters a little longer. Now, maybe that's why they just didn't want you exploring the hidden passageways until, like, chapter 8 of 11. That's because the hidden passageways just add so much walking time. So, we're spelling out the word leech here. Ah, I see they simplified the puzzles, so each letter only has 2 options instead of, like, multiple options. Just 2 instead of, like, 3 options. Okay, that does simplify the puzzle. Oh, man! I would have simplified it by not having this be part of the puzzle. Like, I would have removed this entirely.
It looks like the rest of this grid is on the other side of the wall.
So what am I doing here? Am I even doing anything at all? Like, that's a sparkly thing, and I'm clicking on it to interact, but the game is just playing music at me right now instead of letting me do that. Okay, once again, we'll just wait for the music to finish playing. See if that does anything.
It looks like the rest of this grid
Nope,
is on
it
the
doesn't. Okay. So now what's my hint list gonna tell me? Trying to open that secret passage with a gargoyle could take forever. Find out if the original owner left behind a clue. Like, we need to talk to Linda first, though. So talk to Linda. Yeah, isn't this normally the part of the game where we talk to Mr. Nigel? And we do his typing challenge, but obviously there's no typing challenge. There can't be. You can't type on a DVD remote. Maybe they change it to like one of those Dance Dance Revolution mini games where you press up, left, down, or right when you have to, following the thing on the screen. They had a puzzle like that in Haunting of Castle Malloy when you're playing along with the music and stuff. This is just slow. Oh, there we go. Now we get to meet Ethel for a second time. And she's just gonna stare at me. Hi, Ethel. How's it going? You're my friend. Gonna dance? Gasp! You gave me such a fright. But what are you doing in there? I found the secret passage off of the East Hall, so I suspected these old homes usually have a secret passageway or two, but I must insist you no longer play in these areas. They can be extremely dangerous. But I'm curious about where they lead. Oh, I see. I didn't realize you're so interested in the treasures of Blackmore. Nancy, I know you're a good person. You mean well. I understand you want to figure out what's happening to Linda, but I have certain duties which may conflict with yours. I will not interfere as long as I'm prohibited from doing so, but know that the instant I receive the word, you will no longer be welcomed in Blackmore. Good day. Ethel's threats are a lot less frightening when you can't actually hear them. So What do I do now? Do I go downstairs and get Nigel's help? Or do I talk to Linda? DVD. Oh man, I've got to stop turning right there. Gotta stop falling for that. No, 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 no. Arrgh. Let's hope Nigel's library door doesn't crash the game. DVD. Forward. Click on the door. Click on the door. There we go. That worked. DVD. And left to Nigel. Hey, Nigel. Clicking on Nigel. Oh no, but the game decided it's playing music. I don't know what's worse, like waiting 4 seconds after every step for music to play, or waiting for the music to finish playing before you can go on with conversations. Nigel! Nigel! This is Nigel. Come on, game. Let me talk to Nigel.
How do
There
you
we
do?
go.
I'm Nigel Mukherjee.
Pleased to meet you. My name's Nancy Drew. Are you visiting Blackmoor Manor?
I'm researching the Penvillian family, and Mrs. Drake has graciously opened the library for me. Nothing much has been written about the Penvillians. Until now. It might have something to do with their scandalous history. Or perhaps it has something to do with...
The family treasure. Who knows? What? Whoa, 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 whoa. You're giving me story now? What's this?
Scandalous history?
Well, having a family member burned as a witch can hardly be considered a mark of pride, I dare say. And then there's the whole business with...
The Blackmore beast.
Who was the family member?
Eleanor Penvillian, tried and convicted of witchcraft in 1650, quite the height of the witch trials here in Essex. It was rumoured that Cromwell arranged the conviction.
Cromwell?
Lady Penvillian was a rather vocal critic of Cromwell's policies and helped many of his enemies flee the country. Whether she actually was a practitioner of witchcraft is unknown, although many visitors to the manor during her tenure reported hearing strange, ghostly bells. Some even saw phantom hands floating about the manor, tolling.
Their cursed chimes.
I'll let you get back.
Oh, well, I was trying to talk to Nigel here to learn about the gargoyle stuff so I could go in the hidden passageway. And then, yeah, now again, we're just waiting for the music to finish. Hey, I'm skipping ahead 5 minutes because it took me that long to realize Nigel's not the answer, and looking at the picture of the gargoyle in the Great Hall is also not the answer. What we're supposed to do is talk to Linda. And I am really getting sick of these moments where I have to wait for the music to finish before I can interact with the screen. That is probably worse than having no music whatsoever.
Linda, I found the secret passageway. Jane told me where it is, but I didn't see any curse in there.
How could you have missed it? It was right there, just waiting to be found, wanting to be found. I can't believe how foolish I was. That stupid gargoyle. I hated how its evil eyes would stare at me whenever I walked to my room. So I moved it around, changed its position, kept fiddling with it. But when that secret door suddenly opened, I couldn't resist going in there.
Which gargoyle is this?
What do you mean, which gargoyle? I thought you said you found the secret passageway.
So there's more than one. Linda, I think someone's trying to scare you off. I think they thought you were getting too close to something that's hidden in this house.
You're right. I did get too close to something. That witch that was burned at the stake.
She cursed me, and she probably cursed you too. And now, once again, we have to listen to the music. So this is definitely a case where Nancy's task list was wrong. I'm actually not that surprised, but still, like earlier, the task list knew, oh, you're going to get something for Lulu in order to find the hidden passageway. Or whatever it is we needed to ask Lulu about. Anyway, they're yeah. They gave this on the task list, but no, what actually we have to do is talk to Linda before we can do that. So now we have to talk with Nigel and get that hidden passage info. I did look at the picture of the gargoyle, which, by the way, says nothing. There's nothing to it. We've already looked at it when we were doing the... Oh, hey, a phone call. Hi, Mrs. Petroff. Hi, what's going on? Did Linda say anything to you about finding a secret passageway? No. Linda told you she found a secret passageway. Yeah, you think she wasn't telling the truth? I don't know. Given her state of mind, what's true and what she thinks is true may be two different things, that's all. Hi, Mrs. Petroff. You really should introduce yourself. The good news is I found that secret passageway, too. So Linda's not imagining things. That's encouraging. The bad news is I didn't see the curse. Oh, and we're back to square one. That feels like an unfair thing for Nancy to say. Because Nancy just talked to Linda about it like she knows Linda was talking about a different passageway. That was the topic of the conversation you just had, Nancy. I wonder if they had to, like, redo all of this moving around stuff, because it feels like I'm seeing a lot more of the ceilings now than I did in the actual game. Like, Nancy is somehow taller. And go forward, Nancy. Jeez. Forward twice, and then turn. Turn twice. I guess maybe I'm supposed to go forward 3 times? I don't know. Would that be faster? Okay, door just show up without playing music. No such luck. Thank you, like 10 seconds of music. Bordered by 5 seconds of silence.
Who is the man in the great hall with the gargoyle?
That's Corbin Penvelin, born in 1670 and died in 1741, I believe. He was Eleanor's grandson and spent his life in France. It was rumored that he secretly returned to Blackmore to continue his grandmother's experiments in the mystical arts.
Where can I find his coat of arms?
I didn't realize you were so interested in Penvelin history. I'd be happy to show you his coat of arms, but I'm in dire need of a typist. Perhaps, if you can help me out, I can find that which you seek.
Okay.
These are my memoirs. I think you'll find them quite interesting.
Okay.
There's no typing challenge. We're just thrown into typing
These are the
memoirs.
most boring
Okay.
memoirs I've ever read in my life. Phew, done. Finally. I feel like I've been typing forever.
Nigel? Nigel, you done, buddy? Alright, what now? Oh, now we get to listen to some music. Do 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 do. Nancy, thanks so much. It just throws this at us. Okay, attached is a sketch of Corbin's crest, which I found in the chateau in France. So it's right, right, left, left, left. wonder if I have to do the whole thing. Well, it feels like they'll probably make us do the whole thing, because there's just no way without just redoing this image to make it simpler. But who knows? Maybe when Nancy goes to the gargoyle, she'll automatically solve the puzzle for us. Can we back away now? Please. Please. No, stop playing music. Just let me back away from this thing. Ugh. Uh-oh. I tried pressing the, like, skip to the next scene button, and that appears to have crashed the game. Whatever. I'm pretty much over this game. But I will keep playing. I gotta beat this game all the way. Let's just skip to the next chapter. 3, 2, 7, 8, 7. We've got to be close to the end of that chapter anyway. We were there for quite a while. Come on. Let me check my task list to tell me where I am. Trying to open... Yeah, it's the exact same spot. Of course, remembering... I mean, it's a shame we do get to miss the scene of Jane and Linda, if that's part of... Not Jane and Linda. Jane and Ethel. It's a shame if we miss that. Okay, so I need to click on... I think that's supposed to be a little sparkle there on the... Or is that the ear? Oh, here it is. The sparkles are at the bottom. So right, left, right, left, left, right. Please be correct. No, okay, so I guess I can back away and go back up. Oh, okay. I looked up. My notes say it's inverted, so it's left, left, right, left, right, right, left. So whoever made the DVD version of the game thought, wait a minute, sir. Wait a minute. It should be the statue's right, not Nancy's right. Petty. Okay. So next puzzle should be just spelling out Eleanor's name in runes, and that should be, like, easy enough to do here. There we go. Yeah, I mean, that's easy enough to do in a DVD format. Where you're just selecting things on a board. So Eleanor, that page that I ignored in Jane's room tells you the solution to the puzzle. And I'm really hoping I don't have to do the gargoyle puzzle or the Eleanor runes puzzle again. I think here we're going left to go down. Right? Is that correct? Going all the way downstairs. Slowly going all the way downstairs. Man, I hate to be complaining throughout this entire playthrough, but I can see why this game crashed and burned, and they did not make a sequel, even though, no, I think it's a good Nancy Drew game. It's not a good DVD game. I'm going to have to make sure this is the last time I play the DVD game. So let's see, I probably just need to select the triangles until they all point up. There we go. So am I going to find the hidden room now? Okay, game.
Wow, looks like I won't be needing any more of Jane's glow sticks.
Game throws me directly into that. But what am I doing next? Am I doing finding the secret room or doing the well puzzle? I guess the secret room puzzle might work. I'm not entirely sure if that would work here on the DVD. It'd be complicated to program, but I guess it would be possible. Let's check out the well. Here's the well. This hidden side passage.
This reminds me of that picture I saw in the Mutus Liber. I'm supposed to press the button under the blue triangles I want to move, then press the one under the group I want to move them to, until I wind up with a group of just 4 triangles.
I haven't seen the Mutus Liber in this version, but whatever. Let's see, so I select... I have to wait for the music to finish before I can start solving the puzzle. So move triangles to 5, then to 3.
This reminds me of that picture I saw in the Mutus Liber.
No, don't
I'm supposed to press the button under the blue triangles I want to move, then press the one under the group I want to move them to, until I wind up with a group of just 4 triangles.
Again, waiting for the music to stop so I can actually solve the puzzle. So 5 to 3. Come on, let's see if I can do this. Can I do it now?
This reminds me of that picture I saw in the Mutus Liber. I'm supposed to press...
There we go. Okay. 5 to 3. No, 8 to 5, 5 to 3. And then it's going to be 3 to 8. Then 5 to 3. Then it's going to be 8 to 5. And 5 to 3. There. Solve the puzzle. Is there anything I can find here? There it is, a message from Jane. A message to Jane from her Uncle Roger. I think that's it. I think that's all we can find here. Yes, DVD game. Feels like something you'd hear in like a Nancy Drew trivia. It's like, did you know? Like 10 facts you might not know about the Nancy Drew series. Did you know they made a DVD game? It was terrible? Oh, looks like we're going to be doing this puzzle correctly, or... No, because we can't back away from anything. Right? Because I can't press the back button. So how is that going to work with this puzzle? Frozen. Come on, game. Do something. Answer nothing. It's not gonna work. The puzzle just crashed. Honestly, kind of relieved because I can skip straight to level 10. Alright. Unless the game is stuck here on this screen. Come on, come on. Let's keep going. Keep going. Get to watch these opening scenes again. Wonder if any of these companies are still in business. The password for level 10 is 35298. Where is this leaving us? Let me check my task list to see how far ahead in the game I jumped. So I was in the underground passageways. Did I get any new items? I don't think... Yeah, I don't see any new items here. So maybe Nigel can help with the snake in the alchemy door. Okay, so we were just supposed to solve the maze and then see the Ouroboros. So Nigel will tell me what it means. So, fairly close to the end of that chapter. Like, granted, it probably would have taken me like 5 minutes to get all the way from that underground area back to Nancy's room. But I was not too far away from the end of that maze. Man, that feels like that'd be so frustrating, though. To, like, okay, you get through the maze, and then you see the snake. That's frustrating in the actual game as well, where it's just, okay, you see the door, and it's closed, and you have to go all the way back to Nigel. Probably, yeah, probably the longest trip I think you have to take in this game, right? I can't think of any other time you have to make a really long trip unless it's, again, going all the way from the hidden passages to Nigel when you're doing the puzzle with the statue inside Nigel's room. That's slightly less far than going all the way from the Ouroboros signal. And now we're stuck at this door. Come on, game, open the door, let me through. Don't make me hear music. Just let me through. Let me go forward. Open the doors. There we go.
Do you know what the symbol of a snake eating
DVD.
its tail signifies?
The Ouroboros? It's a very old image and is usually associated with alchemy. You really do come up with the strangest questions.
I'll let you get back.
I'll let you get back to your work. Goodbye. I'm gonna stare at you in this dashing way. Yes. I'm Nigel. And we're listening to music again. I'm wondering if somebody who actually made this game is going to be watching this video and getting mad at me. They probably are. They probably know like some programming reason for why I'm being forced to listen to like a 30-second music clip before I can move on certain screens. It would be cool if we could just like double click. I'm trying it here. Doesn't look like we can double click to skip forward through these scenes, which would be great. Well, of course you can't double click. This is just a DVD game. Yeah, and I'm sure they could explain. It's like, why did the game freeze right there? It's like, it's a problem with my computer playing a DVD, and maybe it works beautifully on an actual DVD player. Come on, open up. Don't tell me I have to do this puzzle again. Okay, I have to look at it to do the puzzle again. Alright, running downstairs. I did play this game in a previous Mega Marathon, and I don't remember, like, it crashing so much. But hey, that was years and years ago. Maybe I had a better computer. Yeah, maybe I just had a computer which naturally played DVDs normally. This one I had to download stuff from the internet. I had to try like 3 different programs downloaded from the internet. The first would only like install halfway through, and then the other did not know how to handle the OK button, the enter button. You know, the one I use in order to get my inventory. So that was a no-go. Because it had the enter button do 2 different things. It's like, no, I don't have a return and an enter button. I just have one. So in the actual game, the trick for this area is closing the door. Then you turn around. That wasn't it. This is so slow. It's hard to kind of point out what the solution is. I think you open the door and you close it. There we go, and now we get through the door, because that's what was supposed to happen at the end of the previous chapter. So now we have this puzzle. Let's hope the solution is the same. Okay, so it's going to be... And this looks like this is programmed similar to the... To the puzzle spelling out the name in runes. I think that might have been it. Okay, so this symbol, and this symbol. I can't tell if that worked. It looks like when I select a symbol, like nothing's happening. I need to click on the pot every time. Okay, so let's try that again. Those two symbols and then the pot. Next is going to be this symbol, and then this symbol. 1, 2, 3, and then the pot. No. Is it going to be this symbol, and then, no. This symbol, and this symbol. And then the pot. This symbol, this symbol, this symbol, and then the pot. It looks like I've got the first one down. Then let's try the other possible solution, which is going to be this symbol, and then the pot. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're skipping one of the solutions in the actual game, and then maybe this one? Nope. Those two. Then those two. Then these two. That's it. So in the actual game, you make 5 different formulas to open the door. Skip formula 2 and formula 5. That's how you solve it in this version of the game. So now I'm finally here. What am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to solve the A-list puzzle? Let's see what Nancy's task list tells us to do. Explore the laboratory and get the wind puzzle. Better or worse than the alchemy puzzle in Nancy Drew, Mystery of the 7 Keys? Let's see what this is going to be like. Okay, so I guess I press OK. I am playing... Where even is my character? Oh, wow. So I just needed to click on the top one and the left one, and I solved the puzzle. Wow, that was extremely simple compared to the version of the puzzle that we have in the normal game. I guess they couldn't afford... they couldn't handle something that's tougher. So next we're doing the gargoyle hand puzzle. All right. I'm going to guess that is an easy puzzle. Like, here we have a desk, and it gives us instructions to a lot of the puzzles, but we solved most of those puzzles in the first part of the game. We solved most of the pillar puzzles already. So I think this A-list puzzle, we did the A-list puzzle, so now is Wind going to the forge. The gargoyle puzzle gives us the wand. That's one of the pillars. That is one of the pillars, in fact. So now I have to go all the way through here again. I seem to be zooming through. Uh-oh, that's death, isn't it? Second chance that. And this one is going to let me out, right? Or is that going to lead me back into the, Is that going to lead me back into the lab? I don't know. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Yeah, it was the forge. Ugh. Okay. Really, if the rooms don't move in this version, then it shouldn't be a maze. Because the solution is just go forward every time. There we go, right? I don't know how I died. And it doesn't look like the game gave me the option of going down the left pathway, which is fine, because I need to go down the right pathway. Go down the right pathway. If you would cooperate. There you go, game. Thank you very much. So we have to go DVD. We have to go up the stairs and then turn. So when we did go down the stairs, I think it's gonna be here. This spot, right? Yeah, we did have the option. Now we're going up the stairs. Yeah. See, the game expects us to do that, to go upstairs and to the main hallway, but no, we take a brief detour here. And that's gonna give us the gargoyle thing.
I can see into the library.
Nancy can handle that. And then what's this? I probably just need to press that button. Huh? The statue. It's moving! Ah! I just made that statue of Mercury move. Oh, Nancy's automatically going to run to the library? Nice! In the actual game, it's a puzzle to figure out which fingers you have to press, because one hand controls the eyes, the other hand controls the direction the statue faces. In this case, it just automatically gives you the solution. Nice. Nice. That makes it a lot easier. Let me check Nancy's task list. What are we doing now? Keep playing the squirt game. Alright, the game in the conservatory. That's fine, that's easy enough. Right, jump forward, come on, let's go. Like, sometimes it looks like if I'm just impatient and double tapping DVD, it's letting me go forward a bit faster. Or it's just my imagination. Let's go. Wonder how this game works in the in this version. It's just a tile game, so I assume it's just gonna be up, down, left, right.
It's a game based on that children's...
So just click to go somewhere, and you can just go straight to the left for victory? Or do I have to go up? Okay, I do have to go up then. Well, that's way easier if the game does not have the evil crocodiles in it. Alligators, crocodiles, whatever creatures. DVD. Now let's see what else. Does the game want me to put every single piece into every single tile? Do I have all the pieces for... Oh, alright. Task list says we're done. Like, there's nothing new on the task list. So let's run to the main hall, see if this is the point where I finally get to use all those tokens. Volume. No, I'm going forward. I'm not messing with volume. Hi, it's Ned. I'm dying to know how things are going there. What's the latest, Nan? Yeah, what's the latest? Like, this should be easy to program, though. Like, I could pick whatever option I want to say. Well, apparently each of Jane's ancestors had different coats of arms. Really? That's odd. You'd think there'd be just one coat of arms for the whole family. Believe me, the Penvillain family is nothing if not odd. Each coat of arms has distinct images and symbols for a very complicated puzzle. I wonder why they're so different. It's like each Penvillain left behind a puzzle, and their coat of arms contains clues to solving the big final puzzle to make the key to open the door to the treasure. Makes sense in an oddball Penvillanian sort of way. Talk to you soon. Passcode. All right, we did it, everybody. Does this mean we're on the final chapter of the game? Yes. Yes, we are. This is chapter 11. I'm trying to reach this pillar here. Oh, man. The one time I want to actually look at the pillar, I can't. Well, let's look at this one, then. This has to be the moon pillar.
Looks like a piece is missing.
Okay, open my inventory. Do this silly song and dance again. Like, wait for my inventory to open. Select the moon piece. Use it. Hope this is correct. Oh wait, this is a listen to music before I can manipulate this item. La 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 la. So maybe this one needs to be turned upside down. Okay, did that work? Music again. I swear, having to listen to music every single time is just so annoying. There we go, got it. Now let's look at this pillar. Do I have to step forward here to get to that pillar? Come on. Stop messing me with me, game. Yeah, I do have to reach the pillar standing here. Fine, whatever. Open up the inventory. Yeah, it feels like just having an inventory is something DVDs can't handle. Here, this is the Venus key. Okay, and I use enter to manipulate the pipe. I'm going to look forward here. It's going to be Night Helmet. Wait for the inventory to show up. The Mars key. DVD. No, I wasn't going to go left. Come on. Definitely going to agree with what I said earlier, where it's like, it would be nice if this was only available during this particular challenge, because this is so hard, just navigating these pillars. This is so much easier in the normal version of the game. So the clock, the Saturn key. That's fine. I'm just gonna back away now. Probably just need to turn left twice. This is gonna be the Mercury wand. This is, like, the game's not going to make my life easier by eliminating the gargoyles touching puzzle, is it? Because that would be a help. Left. Left. Forward. Left. Yeah, but how do I get to that Jupiter one? Okay, so I look from here. Okay, turn right, and now forward. No, don't stop. Go forward here. Open the inventory. Come on, Jupiter. Jupiter needs a lightning bolt.
Sounds like I did something right.
We did it. So I'm guessing maybe with the gargoyle touching puzzle, it's the same thing as the normal game, except it's not a time challenge, because we cannot do this a time challenge. Okay, over the gargoyle in the Great Hall, maybe something interesting will happen. Or maybe we just don't have to do the challenge at all. Maybe that's just it. Maybe just using the wand on this gargoyle is enough. In the actual game, you're supposed to use it on all three statues. All three gargoyle statues. There's two upstairs. And you start with this one. Actually, don't you finish with this one? Yeah. So I'm looking at this gargoyle. Opening my inventory. Open the inventory. Don't be slow. Hey, and it looks like a lot of my things just disappeared for whatever reason.
This wand probably works through magnets.
Okay, there we go. Those are the three gargoyles. The game is automatically doing that. And this! Nice! So I don't have to do it.
Something tells me I just...
Because that is 100% a time challenge in the original version of the game, and it takes forever to do. In this version, it would take forever to do in this version. Sorry, I misspoke. It's not that difficult in the main version of the game. I don't know which pathway is faster in this version of the game. Which one goes to the Penvillain Family Forge faster? Is it going to be this one, or is it going to be the one through the East Hall, where you go through a door? Like, obviously you don't have to go through a door to reach this one. Well, I mean... yeah, I don't know. They're probably both like an equal amount of slow. By the way, thanks to everybody who's been watching this video. Like, if you've been watching this whole thing, A+ for you. Thanks very much. Or maybe you just like seeing me tortured. But it's like, oh man. I probably would have given up on this game a long time ago, like 2 hours ago, if I was just playing this casually on my own for fun. Like, as it is, I'm already, like, thinking I should never play this game again. Or who knows, maybe in like 5 years I'll have totally forgotten how, like, terrible this game is, and I'll try it again. And by then I'll have a new computer which has a built-in DVD player. And then this will be smooth and I can hear music the whole time and not just when music is playing to stop me from doing some sort of puzzle or interacting with the game. That would be nice. So how on earth is this puzzle going to work? With the forge.
Wow, molten metal.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So in the main version of the game, what we're going to do here is we are going to make the key. Now that the forge has been lit, we can just pour it. And it looks like this is a great example of what I'm saying. I have to listen to music before I can interact with anything. Thanks, game. Listen to like that 15 seconds of music or whatever. And here's the key. Is this going to be a puzzle? Or is Nancy picking up the key and they decided this puzzle is way too complicated to do on a DVD interface? So we're just going to give you the key and tell you what, that key is finished. That is in fact the case. Yes! Oh man, that's not so bad. Because that puzzle's really terrible. I won't say it's terrible, it's just long and complicated. I generally just follow the solution of, just the solution. I've got a picture of the correct solution. That's what I do every single time. I'm sure most people do that too, rather than solving the puzzle from scratch every single time. You can do it. It requires you to, like, make a mark of every single Penvillin coat of arms on a separate piece of paper, but you can do it. You can do it, yeah. All right, here we go. Big ending finale time. All right. Nice. Can I go in a little closer? Here we go.
A keyhole.
Yeah, I have to go in a little closer here. Wait to open my inventory. Wait to open my inventory. Use it here.
Whatever you just found, it's mine. I'm the Penvillin, not you. Besides, I would have found it before you did if I didn't have to sit there all day learning all that other silly rubbish. What is that?
Looks to me like a meteorite.
A rock? 600 years of secrets and mystery and puzzles, all because of a stupid rock? No way. There must be something under it.
No, don't touch it!
Here's a challenge in the original game to back away in time, but I don't have a back button in this version.
Nancy, help me! It's pitch black in here. I can't see anything. Get me out of here, please! I'm sorry I was mean to you before. I'm sorry for everything.
What do you mean by everything?
It's my fault Linda's sick. I mean, she's not really sick. I just made her think she is. I left that curse in the passageway knowing she'd find it.
You made her think that she's changing into the beast of Blackmore, didn't you?
I just wanted to go away. I just wanted to be Daddy and me and Mommy, my real Mommy. Please don't make me talk anymore, Nancy. There's no air in here. I can't breathe. Get me out of here, Nancy, please. I'm running out of air. Nancy, hurry.
Don't worry, Jane.
I'll get you out of there. Somehow. Ooh. Come on, Nancy, can you do it? Nancy slides in through there. She's got to interact with this. And the game just automatically solves that puzzle for me, so I don't have to. Nice.
Thank you.
Dear Ned, well, there is a beast of Blackmore. Jane. She made poor Linda think she was turning into a monster by putting her uncle's hair restorer in Linda's moisturizer. She also slipped Mrs. Drake's allergy pills into Jane's food so she'd feel woozy all the time. An extremely dangerous thing to do. Needless to say, Jane's father was very upset, especially when he found out Jane had done it because she still wants him and her real mother to get back together. After Jane apologized to Linda and Hugh apologized to both of them, they all resolved to do whatever it takes to become a real family. As for Blackmoor Manor, Ever since I told him about all the passageways and gadgetry I discovered, Hugh has become fascinated with his family history and has asked, no, ordered Ethel to teach him what she's taught Jane. And while he doesn't believe for a second that the meteorite in that old alchemy lab has magical powers, he has encouraged Jane to come up with a puzzle to help ensure its safekeeping, just as initiates have been doing for centuries. Which reminds me, the Pendlins swore me to secrecy when it comes to all their traditions, so don't tell anybody any of this, okay? Nigel suspected something was up when he came to get his laptop and has been hounding me ever since. This is just the kind of stuff he'd love to include in that unauthorized tell-all he's trying to write. If he calls me one more time, I'm telling on him. To Mrs. Drake. That'll teach him. Ever yours, Nancy.
Hey, sassy detective. Congratulations, you got this award for going everywhere and seeing everything. Alright. Kinda had to. Let's play the credits. Might as well. I did not enjoy this game very much. Hopefully people enjoyed this video. Oh man, these are some slow-moving credits, especially if it's just original PC version. Because I imagine it's going to be followed by the credits of the 2 to 3 companies that turned this, the 2 companies that turned this into a DVD. Yeah, I do think that ending seemed a little different. Like, I could have sworn in the normal version of the game, Nancy says something a little different about the allergy pills. Because this version of the game left off the fact that Linda thinks she's turning into a werewolf and growing hair. And I think Nancy mentioned that during the ending. Yeah, so that did look like a slightly, like a different take of the ending. And this logo, that was not the logo that was used. That was not the Nancy Drew logo that was used when the game first came out, I believe. Lonnie Manila as Nancy Drew and Lola the Parrot. Amy Broomhall as Mrs. Drake. Connie Ellern as Jane Pendleton. Jen Ruzumna as Linda Pendleton. Sarah Papanow as Ethel Bossany. Stephen Hando as Nigel Mukherjee. Dora Lanier as Mrs. Petroff. Scott Carty as Ned Nickerson. We didn't get to hear him in this version of the game, but it was nice anyway. Jonah Von Spreeken as Hugh, Tommy Tucker, and Alan Van Pendleton. Don't think we heard all of them in this version of the game either. Alyssa Keene as Paliki Vadas, who's not in this game at all. Neither is Max Holchek as the 1930s announcer. Yeah, it's a good thing they said these are the original credits, because the original credits are containing several characters that are not in this toned down, the scaled down version of the game. So while I did not enjoy this game, it is kind of inspiring me to want to write an analysis video, I guess, explaining why this version of the game is so bad. What would I do to fix it? Because, like, if I had a limitation where I could, there's only one button, and up, down, left, right, that might be, like, maybe it just needs 2 buttons. A button and a B button, then up, down, left, right. I think that's sort of how they did it with point-and-click adventure games for, like, the Nintendo. But those, I mean, that is up, down, left, right, and A and B. So there are a couple. I'm thinking of Deja Vu, Uninvited. I forget the third game made by that company, but they made 3. Let's also start and select. So it'd probably be something like I make the select button be my inventory button, A button be interact with items, B button be back. I don't know. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video all the way through to the end. I know it was definitely a slog to get all the way through this game. What game is next? Will the suffering continue? Waverly Academy, come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's Trail of the Twister. Not the best Nancy Drew game, but definitely a lot better than this one. Sorry, I was really hoping for Warnings at Waverly Academy. That one's one of my favorites.